Hi everyone, this is Mr. Zondi, your grade 11 math lit teacher. Okay, today we're continuing our last revision class for term 2. I think next week we'll do something else. We might do term 3's work next week. Okay, we are revising street maps and we'll be looking at maps with and without grid reference systems. We are jumping straight into our questions. Today's question is actually very, very simple. Most of them are 2-mark questions. Right? So I need you guys to actually do each question in under 2 minutes. Right? That's how you actually finish your exams in time. If you sit 1 mark, try to do it within 1 minute, 2 marks, and so on and so on. Okay, let's look at question 7. Study the map of Grahamstown in the diagram below and answer these questions. Okay, so there's a diagram or a map. Let us look at the map. Okay, there it is. Right. Okay, what you notice about this map, it is divided into grids, right? With numbers on top, 14 and 15, and then on the side we have letters. And you can also see that there's a key, right, or a legend, same thing, with bowling club, cricket, hockey, rugby, soccer, and squash. And you can also see campus, right, with north pointing upwards. Okay, now that we have a feel of how the map is like, let's look at our question. Okay, question 7.1. Give the grid reference for the Yosiken School for Girls, right? Where is the school for girls located? Give the grid reference, right? Okay, obviously in an exam, it is highly advisable to actually underline what you're looking for. Your brain remembers it much easier. Okay, so we're looking for that school, right? Let me give you guys maybe a couple of seconds to actually first locate the school for girls, right? If you cannot see it, then what I'll do, I'll underline it for you. And then you can just tell me which grid reference it is, right? But if you can see the grid reference, you can just simply give me the grid for the school for girls. Okay, let me help you a bit. Okay, there it is. School for girls, right? Which grade is this school in according to the map? Which grade is this school in according to the map? It's an easy question. So I'm not giving you guys that much time. Feel where? Give me the answer, right? Let me wait for a few more answers before I give you my my answer. Okay. Okay, I can see your answers, winners. Now let me give you my answer, and you can just compare. Now, learners, if you remember, when you're talking about grids, right, you need to mention 2 things, right? You need to mention what you see on the left, right, or on the sides, and then you need to mention what you see above or below, right? So in this case, School of Girls is in line with GT, right? So horizontally, but vertically, it is in line with 14, right? So the correct answer is GT14, GT14, right? Okay, so well done for that. Most of you got this one correct. Okay, next question. Identify the number of cricket fields. We're looking for cricket fields found in this area of Grahamstown, right? Cricket fields. That's a keyword. How many are they? Okay. Okay, this one is actually easy, right? Let me give you guys a couple of seconds as well, right? Today's activity is pretty simple. I feel I can see your answer. It is good as well. How many cricket fields are on this map? Okay, Dimple. I see your answer, Dimple. I must say this class is actually pretty smart. Okay, I'm getting 5, 5, 5. Okay. Let's see if 5 is correct. Okay, for cricket fields, obviously it's not written anywhere on the map. So you need to look at your key or your legend. So this symbol, M looking like symbol, is cricket, represent cricket. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 M's. So the correct answer is 5. Well done to all of you. Right? The correct answer is 5. So we're moving quickly today. Next one, it says name the road. So we're looking for the name of the road that crosses Tatton Road, right? Which road crosses Tatton Road? In other words, you need to look for Tatton Road on the map. Tatton Road on the map, right? It can be a bit difficult to locate, right? So as a rule of thumb, what you must do, you mustn't look all over the place. But just look block per block, right? Block per block, street per street. You can see Tatton Road, right? But let me help you a bit, right? If you cannot see Tatton Road, I can help you a bit. I want to know which road crosses. Which road crosses? Which road crosses Tatton Road? Okay, it seems maybe like most of you have not identified Tatton Road. There it is. There's Tatton Road. Now, which road crosses it? Even though it may not be so that clear, because these names are a bit blurry, you can just write what you see, right? But I need to know which road crosses Tatton Road. Okay, Precious, I can see your answer. You can see Precious's answer. Okay, I'll just check just now if she's correct, but the rest of you can also give me your answers, right? Dimpo as well has given the answer. So I'm giving guys a few more seconds, right? I know it's actually hard to see, but maybe let me magnify for you. Magnifying for. Okay. Hopefully it's better now, right? Which road crosses Tatton Road? Hopefully you can see. Dumelo said she cannot see. Okay, almost all of you are giving me the same answer. So maybe you are right, but let's check. Okay, now looking at Tatton Road, right, you can see a number of streets, right, that touches it, right, but only one crosses it. So this one here, right, only one crosses Tatton Road, right. It's Glastonbury Road, right. How do I know it crosses? I can sit on one side, and I can also sit on the other side of Tatton Road. So you guys are correct. So well done. Well done for that. So the correct answer is Glastonbury Road. Well done to all of you. Okay, next question. 7.4. Okay. Now, obviously, if it's a long passage like this, just read it slowly, as I'm about to do. Identify the institution which cares for a collection of artifacts and other objects of scientific, right, artistic, cultural, and historical importance by referring to the grid reference GU15. So we'll look at GU15. And it is southwest of Graham Protea, right? Graham Protea, southwest of Graham Protea. So we're looking for an institution. Could be a school, could be a university, could be any of the kind. So GU15, so looking at this block. This is the block we're looking at, right? And Graham Protea. Okay, for this one, I have to help you because it's not here. But there it is. There is Graham. Right? Protea. Okay, so I need to know an institution, right, which collects all of these things that I've mentioned, but it is southwest, like southwest of Graham Protea. So what could that be, right? What institution is southwest of Graham Protea and collect all of those things I mentioned, right? Giving you a couple of seconds for this one as well. Remember, learners, we are identifying an institution which cares for a collection of artifacts and other objects of scientific, artistic, cultural, and historical importance, right? We're looking for that type of institution. It is southwest of Graham Protea. Okay, press just a second to your answer. Okay, now let us continue, learners. Okay, so info as well. Okay, so what you do, always start by drawing a compass on top of where you're starting. So in this case, my compass will be there on top of Graham Protea, and obviously up in this case is north. So north, south, east, and west. Right? So this institution will be in this region, right? In this region. Okay, there's one correct answer, but the other one I'll accept. Right? So we're actually looking, the correct answer is Albany Museum. Albany Museum, right? Because this museum is actually a general museum. Remember, I said scientific, artistic, historical. So those are actually general items, right? Okay, someone said history exam. History exam is only for history, right? Whereas Albany is for all else. So the correct answer is Albany. But if you said history, I'll actually give you full marks as well, right? So the correct answer to number 4 is Albany Museum, right? So well done to majority of the class. But History Museum, I'll accept that answer as well. Okay. Question 5. Give the general direction, right? Here the keyword is general direction. And the marks will also tell you what they want. 2 marks, it's only 2 marks. So it can't be long sentences. Of Somerset Heights with reference to Outlands. Somerset Heights with reference to Outlands, right? Yeah, I'll help you a bit here as well. I want to know the general direction of Somerset Heights with reference to Outlands. Okay, there's Somerset Heights, just in case you did not see. And Outlands, there's Outlands. So the question is, give the general direction of Somerset Heights with reference to Outlands. That's my question. Okay, Jared, I can see your answer. Somerset Heights with reference to Outlands. Getting 2 different answers for this particular question. Okay, let's see which learners are correct for this one. Okay, going back to the question, it says Somerset with reference. When they say with reference, they actually mean from. From Outlands, right? Somerset Heights from Outlands, right? So first step is to basically from Outlands, draw your compass on top of it, north, south, west on the left, and east on the right. Remember, if it's east here and west, right, it will be EW, right? There's no such a word, so this will be incorrect. But if it's W and E, which is we, this is correct. So W on the left and E on the right. Now, between these 2 places, all you do, connect, maybe using pencil and a ruler, right? Now you can see that it falls, Somerset Heights falls, right, between north and west. So the answer is northwest. The correct answer is northwest. Northwest, right? Okay, I think so far so simple. It's a Friday today, so I'm giving you simple questions. Okay, last question. Now they say the map distance between Somerset Heights and Rhodes University is 12 centimeters, right? So someone in advance measured the distance between those two places. Now they say determine the actual distance, right? M in this case represent meters. So the actual distance or the real distance in meters. Given that 2 centimeters represents 250 meters, right? What is the actual distance between Somerset Heights and Rhodes University? In fact, they'll usually give you a bus scale. They'll give you something like this. In fact, you don't need to go to the map for this one as well. Give you a bar, maybe like this. And then they say this is maybe 0 to 50. In fact, you can actually continue that. Okay. And then you take your ruler, you'll measure between 0 and 250. And you'll get 2 centimeters on the map, which represents 250 meters in real life. So the question is, if the distance on the map is 12 centimeters and you're given that 2 centimeters represents 250 meters, right? What is the actual distance in meters? 3 marks. So I'm giving you guys a bit more time for this one as well. Few more minutes for this one, maybe 2 minutes. As soon as you get the answer, please just write it on the chat. Twenty more seconds. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, there are obviously a number of ways of doing this particular question, right? But all of you are giving me 1,500, right? Okay, let's see if you guys are correct. Okay, so when it comes to this type of question, a simple way of solving is to take the map distance, right, which is 12 centimeters, and divide by the length of the scale of the segment of the bus scale, right? Right. In this case, you're given 2 centimeters represent 250. So divide 12 by 2 centimeters times 250 meters. Your answer is 1,500. So well done. There are obviously other ways of doing this particular question, but I think this one is actually very, very easy. Right? Okay, next question. So well done to all of you. You got the answer is correct. Okay, last question for the day. Only 3 questions. So today's lesson is pretty short. Okay, it reads question 8. Below is a street map of East London in Eastern Cape. It says, okay, use it to answer the questions below. Right. So first of all, study the map. Right? Okay, this time around, I'm just giving you guys a few seconds to study the map. Right? Usually, I study it with you, but I'm giving you guys some time to study it by yourself, because it's very important that you actually study the map by yourself before you attempt any questions. Okay. Okay, now that I've given you time to study the map, let's look at our questions. Okay, 8.1. Which national road? So underline national road. So your answer must be national road. Will you use when traveling from Heaven Hill to Mthatha? Right. So Heaven Hill to Mthatha. Right. From Heaven Hill to Mthatha. Right. Okay, it may be hard to see where Heaven Hill is, but let me just show you there. There's Heaven Hill. Right. Which national road will you use when you're traveling between Heaven Hill and Mthatha? Right. Okay, remember Mthatha, it's actually pronounced Mthatha, but it's written like this. But it is pronounced Mthatha. Right. So we're looking for same word without H's. Which road are you using to travel from this place to Mthatha? Okay, I can see 2 learners have responded thus far. Okay, everyone is saying N2. So well done, learners. Well done. Okay. No, obviously there's no Mthatha on the map, right? But you can see that N2 eventually takes you to Mthatha, right? N caret N, right? Whereas if you are going in this direction, you eventually reach King Williamstown. And if you're traveling on the N6, you eventually reach Queenstown, right? So the correct answer will be N2, right? So well done to all of you. Next question. Next question. It says the distance between Miller Estate, right, and Stirling is 8 centimeters. So 8 centimeters is the map distance. Distance measured on the map using a ruler. Use the scale of 1 is to 50,000, right, to calculate the actual distance in kilometers, right? Okay. Okay, in this case, in this example, you don't need to measure on the map because it's been given the distance on the map or the length on the map has been given to you as 8 centimeters. And the scale is 1 is to 50,000, right? So tell me, what is the actual distance in kilometers, right? For this one, you need to do a few calculations. What is the actual distance in kilometers. Max 3 minutes. Two minutes left for 8.2. Here I can see answers. Priyanka, Dimpo is your answers. I think the majority of the class is pretty good in Maths. So I'm sure you guys, your marks will be very, very high, right? Even next year when you're doing grade 12. Because this work is actually a foundation for grade 12. Right? So if you understand grade 11 work, next year's Maths will be easy for you. Right? So I'm actually expecting high marks for Gauteng because I know most of you are from Gauteng. Right? By the way, I'm from KZN. I think it's all good. Okay, 4 kilometers. Let's see if your answer is correct. Right. So, okay, what you do, you basically multiply the map distance, right, by the real part or the real side of the scale. Remember, 1 represents the map, right, and 50 represents the real distance. Right? Okay, so what you do, you multiply 8 centimeters by 50, right, to get centimeters. Let me just show you how I did it. So when you're dealing with the ratio scale, you can actually use this formula here. Actual distance is equal to the map distance, right? Distance times the real part of the scale, right? Times the scale, right? The real part of the factor in the scale, right? The real part of the scale. Okay, so the real part of the scale, remember your scale is 1 to 50,000. So 50,000 times 8 gives you 400,000 centimeters, right? And to convert between centimeters and kilometers, right? All you do, you divide by 100,000 to get 4 kilometers. So 4 kilometers is correct, right? Okay, someone may ask, how did the 100,000 come about, right? Okay, this is how it came about. Okay, you're dividing 400,000 centimeters Now your conversions, just remember, we don't really have a conversion between centimeters and kilometers, but you know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, right? And 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. So to convert between centimeters to kilometers, right, you first use a factor of 100. Right? Obviously, if you're converting centimeters to meters, you divide by 100. So you first divide by 100. Right? Now, when you have meters, right, to convert from meters to kilometers, you divide by 1,000, right? So times 1,000. Right? Obviously, 100 times 1,000, your answer will be 100,000. Hopefully, you can see my yellow. So you divide 400,000 by 100,000. Okay, that is one way of remembering. Okay, another way of remembering is to use what I told you last time, right? Draw yourself a small table, right? And write obviously K for kilometers, H, D, M, D, C, and M. If you recall, a few weeks back, I showed you how to work with this type of table, right? So K is kilometers. Okay, let me erase this part. So this is kilometers, K is for kilometers. Just giving you guys just edit notes or info because today's lesson is short. And then M is meters, for example. And then C is centimeters. And this last M is millimeters. Okay, now converting between any unit is actually now makes it simple, right? For example, if I'm converting between kilometers and meter, you basically put a 1 next to K and write zeros until you reach M for meters. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. Right? Now, if I want to know how many kilometers are equal to centimeters, so I basically write zeros up until I reach C for centimeters. You can see now 1 kilometer is 100,000. Right? You can see 1 kilometer is equal to 100,000. 100,000 centimeters. And if you want to know, if they give you millimeters, then you basically just add another zero. Give me a second. My battery. Okay,